I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent, and you're watching RTC Local Community News. For some events happening in our area this week, from July 21st to the 25th this week, the North segment at the Northern Lights will be having free vet clinics starting at 8 a.m. Tuesday, July 22nd, the Heritage Place Assisted Living will be having its grand opening. See social media posts for updates on time and details. Also on Tuesday, July 22nd in the evening, the MHA Indian Relay races taking place at the Minot State Fair with special guest performances by ND22. And the Newtown Farmers Market begins this week, August 2nd in Newtown. The Newtown City Council had its meeting this last July 16th. Stay tuned for updates about that. The police department did report that 2 officers will be going to Academy, and there were reports on road closures and updates, as well as other things happening in our community. Some stories next week that we will cover and include are a visit to Flickertail Village Museum, which is open on Thursdays from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. and from 7 to 9 p.m. in Stanley, North Dakota. We'll also have a special report from the MHA Culture Camp that took place at the Earth Lodges at the Interpretive Center. Be sure to check back with us for more updates in our community. To recap some of last week here on your local community news, here are some field reports of events that happened in our area. And right here in MHA Nation, take a look.
Four Bears Casino hosted the MHA Nation Elders 50s Era Summer Luncheon, sponsored by Chairman Mark Fox's office. Many enrolled members were in attendance today to join in the festivities, and local MHA organizations and segments had their tables set up, including Mandaree, who we spoke with in their festive attire, reminding us about the Mandaree Powwow celebration this weekend. Elders received a ticket upon entry at the chance to win a fabulous door prize.
Dave Holsey, a luggage set goes to Thomas Eagle.
Bingo was also played throughout the event. A meal was served, and Chairman Fox had some words to share.
And so as elders, it's our chance to share, acknowledge each other, and interact in a really good and positive way.
Chairman spoke of the recent groundbreaking for the Regenerative Clinic in Newtown.
Nothing will keep us from leaving this world, but it's just more about enhancing, being healthier, finding the causes or ailment that you have instead of just taking medication. That's what regenerative medicine is all about. So a lot of these services that will help, not just elders, but our community, are all being put into place. Heritage Place grand opening on Tuesday.
Chairman encouraged members to attend the grand opening on Tuesday and also not to forget their MHA Nation relay tickets.
So we try to make hundreds of tickets available for those who would like to go and watch the Indian Relay.
His presentation concluded with the mention of large-scale projects.
From power generation, gas capture and power generation, creating LNGs for foreign markets, things of that nature. So I say to you all, Masgadas and go stay. Thank you for letting me spend a few minutes with you.
With performances by musician Chloe Fredericks.
Somewhere growing pretty flowers for me. Oh, there's cherry blossoms blooming in Tennessee.
We spoke with Elba Woods about a new elders program starting in the fall.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm a public health nurse for Elba Woods Memorial Health Center. We are starting a new program here, and it's called the Stepping Strong program. People that are in need for balance and fit training abilities.
Contact Elba Woods Health Center for more information.
We're looking forward to doing this for you all.
Charlene DeChico, Channel 5 Local News. Alexandra City Park brought together local oil companies and community members for a full day of activities presented by North Dakota Petroleum Foundation.
My name is Reva. I'm the Communications Director for North Dakota Petroleum Council and the North Dakota Petroleum Foundation, who's hosting this great event here today in Alexandra, North Dakota. This is about 27 different communities that we've reached with a Cook Fest in the Bakken community areas. as a thank you to all the people who have been around oil and gas industry and members throughout the many years of the oil industry. So we've got 17 different cookers here, sharing free barbecue, awesome food. And then we have educational booths, and we also had an educational session talking about the oil and gas industry and its history.
My name's Kathy Nesset. I'm a geologist from Tioga, and I spoke about the geology and how the drilling happened to drill these wells in North Dakota to get the Bakken Formation. But then also, you know, what's new, what's coming on, what's next? What's new, we have a lot of work to do to continue to get more oil out of this rock. We're only getting about 14 or 15% of the oil out. So what we want to do, we want to get that percentage up higher, and we'll do that with enhanced oil recovery. So we look forward to that work.
Although a day packed with fun, we also got a pipeline breakdown with a little bit of history and insight.
So my name is Justin Kringstead, Director of the North Dakota Pipeline Authority. So we had our education sessions this afternoon, really focusing on the pipeline industry as a whole, how its core function works in our economy, the value that it brings to our everyday life, from economic development, security, all the upstream and downstream values associated with that. You know, knowing that the MHA Nation sitting on some of the best geology in the basin, so taking that oil and natural gas, first off, making sure that gas gets captured, gets put in a pipeline system, then a lot of questions about where does it go from there, right? We see it come up to the surface at the location. How does it get from there to us as consumers, to our gasoline pumps, to our homes for our furnaces? And MHA, one of the key players to making that happen for citizens across the U.S. The U.S. has led the world in developing long-haul crude oil pipelines and natural gas pipelines, and it really started from a security standpoint. We're trying to find a secure, reliable, safe way of moving energy from where it's produced to where it's consumed, and that really came to a front during World War II. And we had our first major pipelines developed during World War II as a result of, again, security and energy security concerns. And from then, the U.S. has led the world in developing millions of miles of crude oil, natural gas liquid pipelines that we rely on every day. So what we're looking at on this map, these are the major crude oil, natural gas, and refined product pipelines in the U.S. And so all you're looking at is just the major pipelines. This infrastructure then connecting areas of the U.S. where energy is produced, like in North Dakota, and then moving that energy to areas where high consumption and low production. So Iowa, Illinois, these areas where they do not have their own oil and natural gas production at the volumes necessary. So over the last 15 years, just watching the evolution of the Bakken Three Forks Formation in North Dakota, going from an oil play that we knew was in the ground, but the technology didn't exist, and seeing the industry evolve from a resource that was being passed by to figuring out ways to produce 5%, 10%, and now the best technology is somewhere around that 15% of the oil and natural gas is being able to be produced, which means on the flip side, 85% of that oil is still in the ground waiting for the next smart set of minds to figure out how do we increase that another 2, 3, 5, 10, 15%, which again, complete game changer, not only for North Dakota, but then that technology gets proliferated out to other plays around the U.S., around the globe, and continues to add that energy supply and security that everyone needs.
After gaining valuable insight, we got back to the fun.
Ron Ness, President of North Dakota Petroleum Council. Welcome to CookFest 2025. If you know the oil and gas industry, they are competing. So there's a community winner where the community leaders go around and they kind of pick the best experience, you know, what they like about the different things they may be offering in addition to the food. But then there's the people's choice, and that's everybody here has got a QR code that they can go on and vote for a team. And generally, that's going to go to the team with the best food.
Well, I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I've seen sunshine since I don't know when, 'cause I'm stuck at Folsom Prison.
Hi, I'm with Lund Oil. This is our first year in this Cook Fest. There's our crew, Lund Oil's crew, Brady Lund, the man himself.
The working fellas. Yeah, we're here with Fast Energy Services out of Alexander, and we're enjoying the great spotlights out here, all the businesses, having a great time. What a great show.
Yeah, I'm Dwight Griffin with Hess Corporation, out here with this great team, cooking all this wonderful food. We've had several items here. We started out with smoked baked potatoes with stuffed with brisket, wrapped in bacon, really good, topped with a homemade aioli sauce, good enough to bottle. We also had some smoked mac and cheese, jalapeno poppers, and then I tell you what, if you didn't get one of those specialty hot dogs, you missed out. That thing was amazing. We spiraled our hot dogs. We had specialty pico that we made to go in with it, mustard, you name it. It was just loaded. It had every taste bud you could think of.
It's really nice to see everybody get together and compete, have fun. I mean, this is a family-friendly event, and it's just good fun for everyone.
We've done this last several years in the community.
We spent a little time enjoying fried Twinkies and talking to the winners.
Hi, I'm Wilfred Wexerman with Wellworks Energy out of Williston, North Dakota. We had fried Twinkies as our specialty today. It's been a big hit for us out here, and luckily with us and Continental, we won the People's Choice Award. So thanks everyone for coming out.
Charlene DeChico, Channel 5 Community News. I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent, and you're watching RTC Local Community News. MHA Nation Tourism is presenting culture and dance at the Minot State Fair this week.
On behalf of the Fort Berthold Territory, at this time is Grand Entry, the dance that honors one another, the relationship and friendship. Welcome, welcome! As we support one another, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to showcase the exhibition dances of our powwow way of life. We believe in natural law, coming together with one good mindset, one good heart, and an open way of thinking about this world. We could all live in harmony, which we do.
So my name is Wesley Snow. I work for MHA Tourism. Our goal is to put on a good performance for the people that all come together at the State Fair, show them what our culture is, show them what our history is.
I'm Jackson Rolling Thunder Tehuka. I was formerly adopted by the MHA, which is the Mandan, Harasa, and Arikara people. And the tourism brings together beautiful bridges between our communities that live amongst each other. And today we had demonstrations with our powwow dancers, our singers, and the songs and the knowledge that go behind the songs and the dances.
My name is Jackie Bird, and I was born into MHA through my dad, Gordon. Like right here, these are musical notes. I have musical notes in honor of my dad. So I think of him all the time because our dads give us our spirits, our mothers give us our blood. So I think about him and I incorporate music, our flying V guitars, but best of all, I try to be a good relative. He set a good example for that. And I got the right or privilege to do the hoop dance from my grandma Pansy. So I do it with rights, and I start out with each direction, honoring each direction for its holy duty, and then I build in there, and I'm constantly moving to the drum beat. So I've been doing this since 1988. In Hidatsa, we also have to have the right to design, so I did all that. We have to have the right to wear our feathers, and I got that. And my Hidatsa name is Gocha Dewia, Corn Woman.
MHA Tourism reminding visitors to check out the relay races on Tuesday at 8 p.m.
It takes a lot of learning and earning our ways. And one thing I have learned was to be respectful and to tell people in the world that we're loved, that we're wanted, and that we're needed. And today, this week, we need you here at the North Dakota State Fair on behalf of our MHA Tourism, our beautiful people of the 3 affiliated tribes. Come on down, North Dakota State Fair, y'all. We'll see you soon.
I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent, and you're watching RTC Local Community News. And right here in MHA Nation, take a look.
The MHA Nation Employee Appreciation Day kicked off with a Fort Berthold Diabetes Walk around the Four Bears Arbor. This event, sponsored by MHA Chairman Mark Fox, was led by a touching and heartfelt prayer by Mr. Keith Bear.
Gathered here as friends, relatives. Grandfather Creator, we thank you for the opportunity to work for one of the greatest tribes in America. We are so lucky that we have this opportunity to live on the land that you have given us, to reap the benefits that offer us this day. Grandfather, we also ask you to look after our warriors wherever they may be around this world, standing under our flag that give us this opportunity to join here today. We ask you, Grandfather, to take care of our children. May we show a good example as adults, leaders, and elders. We thank you in a humble way. We say this. Amen.
And so the games began. Hotshot basketball was amongst some of the games played where employees got to watch and cheer along. Fitness and Rec helping out with the cornhole tournament, and volleyball taking way over by the Four Bears segment canopy.
I'm Tyler White, events coordinator for the 3 Affiliated Tribes Chairman's Office. Today we have our Employee Appreciation Day, 2025 Employee Appreciation Day. We've got a lot happening. We've got music, we've got food, we've got games, we've got prizes. For my portion of it, there's a lot of organizing, getting a hold of the Bounce House Company, the DJ. It's one of our biggest events of the year, our Employee Appreciation. It's beautiful. So many people here, so many families, they brought their kids. So we're just all working together as a team to make sure that this happens and that the people are happy.
Chairman Fox visited with friends and relatives while over 145 prizes were given throughout the day while the fun continued. Charlene DeChico, Channel 5 Local News. Check out Four Bears Casino at Commercial Building 3 at the Minot State Fair, where the luck of our slot machine is calling guests ages 19 and over. Spin on the slot machine to try and snag a cool prize. Anything from a snazzy t-shirt, a free night stay, fun club gift, or even more promo. Plus, we've got the lowdown on River Willow, construction updates, upcoming events, and a whole lot more. You're watching RTC Local Community News. We began the day with a 5K race in Minot, starting at Our Redeemer's Church.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Randall. I am the owner of Run with Heart and Soul. We put on the North Dakota State Fair Run the Route race. This is our 7th year of doing it. It's just a fun event. It gets us in front of the parade. It's a great run for people. We use some of the profits from this race for youth running groups like Bio Girls, Strides for Sunnyside, and things like that.
We caught up with MHA Chairman Mark Fox representing Elbowwoods, as well as some other MHA members getting ready for the race. And check out this guy. Over 585 runners in the race. Get set! We got Chairman Fox coming through the finish line.
4 minutes slower than last year. So we got some work to do. Louis, how'd you do? I finished. You finished? You're getting there.
We caught Chairman's son coming through the finish line in his first time running the race. We saw a few more MHA members before we headed over to the fair. The parade began with Army soldiers marching to their tune, getting to see the Clydesdale horses and the State Fair mascot, before we caught up with Chairman and his friend Mo 157 floats later. We met up with Chairman and Mo Brings Plenty, actor and Yellowstone star, over at Four Bears Casino.
We just like to interact with people here. If anybody wants to take a picture with him, come on over and take a picture. Okay.
Mo hung out with guests, signed pictures, and took photos.
He and I met about 6-7 months ago. We were visiting about things. He's very interactive, a lot of different tribes. And I said, well, you got to come up and visit our reservation. And he said, just invite me. I want to come up there so bad because I hear so much about what you got going on. It's been a long day, but it's been a very enjoyable day. From the 5K and the parade this morning at the State Fair. Then we came back from Minot, got to the Indian Relay, the prelims that they're running at Healing Horse Ranch in Parshall. And so from there, he got to watch a couple races there. We introduced him to the crowd. Then we went to the greenhouse. We did a tour around at the greenhouse, and he was really amazed by that, him and his wife. And from there, we went all the way over to Interpretive Center. We got to go through there and see our history and all the displays we have there. And then the last but not least, our new administrative building, showing the chambers and things of nature. And we're finishing it all up with the meet and greet here, riverboat, and then come back here and relax and watch some fights, and that's it. We're lucky to have them.
Charlene DeChico, Channel 5 Community News.
Thank you for joining us here on RTC Local Community News. We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area.